This time it's the turn of Microsoft Power Automate. Are you ready to learn? Let's go! Greetings YouTubers, Andy here. Welcome back to the channel. I really appreciate it. This week you probably see that I'm not in my normal studio, and in fact I'm out on the road. I'm in Denmark. I'm in Copenhagen for the week teaching a class. But, you know, YouTube channels never stop, so I thought I would stick on and come on in and do a talk about Power Automate, that fantastic automation tool that comes part of Microsoft 365. So in this session, we're going to talk about the absolute basics, getting you started. So again, you don't need to be an expert or anything like that. Now, that's not to say that you can't do some amazing things with it. So it can extend into things like Power Apps and Power BI as well. So exactly how it works, let's take a look. And in the meantime, if you enjoy the video, please give me a big thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. All right, so without any more jibber jabber, let's get to the demo. And I'm going to come into my little demo. So I'm going to kick off here in Microsoft 365. And here I am. I'm going to scroll down. Now you can see here that I've got Power Automate here, but to be honest, it's actually really well integrated into a lot of applications. Let me just zoom in a little bit there so you can see a bit more. It's actually incorporated into the various applications. So if I go ahead and click on, let's say OneDrive, for example, here. All right, so here in OneDrive, I'm in my main OneDrive menu, but check it out. Look, Automate. So you can Power Automate essentially integrates into practically every single application, all right, which is really nice, and also into things like Microsoft Teams as well. So another place to see the Power tools, by the way, is if you go into All Apps here and look at what we can see. If I just scroll down, you can see that we have got, and they're all in kind of alphabetical order here, you've got obviously Power Apps and you've got Power Automate. So I'm going to go into here and let's have a look at this one first. So first of all, you can search for an app, a task, or an industry. So what kind of business are you in? All right. Now you can see here, this can go from the ultra simplistic to the ultra complex. Again, it depends on how complex you want it or need it to be, actually. Now, one thing I will say is, if you're not sure, there are loads of resources to learn. So there is a quick video here that talks through the basics, and you can click on the Learn option here on the left-hand side at the bottom, and this will actually take you through to Microsoft Learn. And you can see that Microsoft Learn here, it's also part of the Docs platform at Microsoft, and it will take you through all the documentation, everything that you need to know. And I got to tell you about this, by the way, that it goes from the real basics. So if you really want to learn this, this is a great place to start. And there are also some hands-on lab exercises here as well. All right. And there's all different types of flows. So for everything from getting started to a cloud flow, creating approval flows. So, you know, you might have, let's say, you might create a travel request form. And so as soon as you submit the form, it will submit it to the manager for approval. Okay. You can also use it for things like creating catalogs of resources as well. And also it can fully integrate with other Microsoft products as well. Okay, so looking at the basics here, let's just see what we can see on screen. So as I scroll down, first of all, you can see it just shows me my top picks. And again, it gives you some options here. So for example, follow up on a message that you've received. And you can see that this is looking at Microsoft Outlook and it's coming out of Microsoft Office 365. You can also notify a team, for example, when Planner asks for a status change, or save a message to OneNote. Also, you can see that we've got lots and lots of different services here. So everything from Outlook to SharePoint to Exchange to Google to loads of different options. All right. Now, again here, it explains everything from multi-step flows. So you can see this is an example here. So when a tweet is posted, check to see if the user has more than 100 followers. If the user does have more, then add a new row in the Microsoft database. Then I want you to add the member to my MailChimp list and send a Dynamics customer voice survey to that user. So again, 5 simple steps, but just think of how powerful that could be within your organization. So what we see here then, you've got a number of flows, any flows that you've created. You can also create a flow from scratch, or you can use, as I say, one of these templates. So you can create an automated cloud flow, instant cloud flow. You can create a scheduled flow. So go off and do something maybe at a certain time of day. You can also download the desktop version of Power Automate as well for the desktop. And you can also create a business process as well. So again, you can see here, I've got a very, very simple one here. Follow up on a message. Okay, so if I receive a message, then go ahead and follow that up. So I can click onto this and you can see it's a pretty simple flow. All right, and it tells you get a reminder to follow up on a message at a time that you choose. All right, so you can see Microsoft Teams and it's looking for a particular user. All right, so one of the first things that you do is you basically validate that connection, and you can see I'm currently logged in as this particular user. So I said, yeah, okay, I want to go ahead and I want to create that flow. All right, so what it will go and do is it will now go ahead and it will create that flow. And you can see that you get the details, so the fact that it's now switched on, you can cancel the flow at any time, who is the owner of this particular automation, and again, you can also have you can create what we call run-only users. So these users are only allowed to run the automation, that are not allowed to edit it. So only an owner would be able to do that. Here it also shows you the connector. So again, most flows, if not all flows, require the connector here. All right, and you can see at any time that this runs, you will get a complete history on this, and that's it. So this has now been completed. I can also share this, I can edit it, I can customize it, and ultimately I can delete it as well. Now the other thing that you can also do is you might make some changes here. You might decide to go ahead and edit it, and you could submit that as a template if you want to. All right, now just to show you some of the other templates that we've got here, you can see that we've got lots of different templates. So any templates that have been shared with you, things like remote work. So again, everybody's working from home at the moment. So things like daily reminders, send me a reminder to my email. You can also create reminders or create an automation for approval. So again, that holiday request form or something like that. One of the cool things that you can also do is that you can also create a flow and attach it to a button either on a mobile device or on your desktop, okay, which is really cool. Also, you can see that you've got product-based flows as well. So things like events and calendaring in SharePoint or Teams, mobility, you've got Visio and project and so on. At any time, by the way, you can also see that we've got connectors. Now, as I've mentioned, you can connect to hundreds of different data sources, okay? Literally hundreds of data sources. So you're not limited to just the Microsoft ones. Now, you will notice here that some of the connectors do require premium licensing. So this is typically a P1 or a P2 license, all right? So once you can choose the connector that you want, and again, you would just create the flow. Okay. Now, other things that we can also do here, you can also monitor things like the cloud flow activity, and also you might want to monitor, for example, how many times flows have run within your organization. All right. Microsoft also provides you with something called solutions as well. So rather than creating in lots and lots of individual flows, Microsoft provides you with a whole series of kind of solutions that have been kind of pre-created. So things like if you're trying to do a fundraiser, or let's say if you're trying to create a power app or something like that. And as I've said, the learning feature can be really good. Now, as well as flows here as well, you've got some really other clever stuff here. So you can also create an AI builder, so artificial intelligence, and you can build out your own like chatbot service if you want to. And again, as an example of that, we actually have, you can chat with a bot here, which is part of Microsoft Office 365. So you can see here, again, it's coming up with some ideas. You know, how do I start? Okay, sorry, I'll just create that again. So how do I start with Power BI? Let's say. Okay, so how do I start with Power BI? All right, just correct that, of course, and there we go. Okay, oh, right, okay, didn't understand. Yes, okay, so when you're ready to continue, I'll say next. Okay, and then it's saying, okay, what do you need help with? So, of course, we're talking about the bot. So let's say, for example, I need some help with Microsoft Forms. So off it will go, and it will give you assistance. And I'm sure we've all seen things like this before. So there you have it, just a little demo of just some of the features of Power Automate. There you have it, my friends, a little bit of Power Automate, which comes part of Microsoft 365. I really hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please give me a big thumbs up. And if you've not subscribed, go ahead, click on the subscribe button, and don't miss out on the good stuff in the future. If you've got any questions from today's session, get them down below, and I'll do my best to answer them for you. In the meantime, you stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Thanks for dropping by. Hope you enjoyed the video. Go ahead and click on the subscribe button and ring that bell, and you won't miss a thing. See you next time.